Put your arm around me. Just do it.
It doesn't ask for it. It just happens naturally. Oh, it looks so weird. What do I do with this arm?
Now introduce the video. Hi guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. And I'm with my husband as usual. Yes. So guys, today we thought we'd come to you with how we got married and we moved in with my in-laws and Simelalo's parents at his house. Yeah. So yeah, interesting times. So now
draw the picture. 2014.
Yes, this was back in 2014. We got married in 2014 after we'd been dating since 2010, né?
Yes.
Yeah. And then we got married and then we moved in together into his, what do we call it?
Someone referred to it as a galini.
Yeah, not even about bike, because we don't use it.
It was someone from East London.
East London. They referred to what
look, it was an outside room.
It was an outside room.
A kaya.
But someone said kusegalini.
I was so offended.
I remember.
I was thoroughly offended.
I remember. So yeah, the interesting times, yeah, they were interesting times, or indeed.
For more than a year.
Hey, it's not like I had a choice. How?
Look, guys, we had a very, very big wedding.
So this happened in 2014. C and I got married in May. And what was the plan, baby?
Look, the plan was planned 2014.
Yeah.
Whatever we had planned ended at wedding day.
That's the thing. When we started dating in 2010, because Saturday Klaisha to actually date, I think immediately after dating, we knew that we'd get married. We just, even before the engagement and all of those things, we'd known that Tina's is out hard, Tina too. So we were always planning towards the wedding throughout our relationship.
Saving for the wedding.
We were saving for the wedding, saving for our future.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Saving for the wedding together, but not the lobola together.
Hey, we
need to clarify that.
Then it takes the uneasy. Ladies, I don't know how you feel, but I'm one of those girls that believe if he wants to lobola, he needs to sweat a bit, you know?
Yeah.
He needs to sweat a bit. I can't be helping you out with lobola. I'll help you out with everything else. But not. Yes, I can't. I'm sorry, my love, but yeah, I can't help you out. Ilobola, guys, it's a story for another day because nalapho, as much as I didn't save with him, but it's a story for another day. We'll talk about it in another video. So anyway.
So alright. So the wedding happens and all our savings go into that.
But baby, also, we were saving for the wedding, but we were also saving for furniture and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we started buying furniture.
We would buy and put and store. Buy and store. There was also this one time when we bought a whole lot of furniture from one shop and we asked them to keep it for us.
Yeah, I remember.
Because we thought after 2014, 2015, we'll move in together in our own space.
And we had to go fetch that furniture.
We had to go fetch the furniture. Yeah. Okay. Let's backtrack. Let's calm things down.
Coming back.
Yeah. Let's rewind. All right. So in 2014, we had been saving. Prior 2014, we'd been saving for mchado wetu. Come 2014, go May, guys. We did not want a big wedding. We really didn't. Also because we didn't have a big list.
In our own planning.
Yeah.
The wedding was supposed to be like a max of 120.
Yeah, we thought we'd do 60-60 and that'll be enough. Hey, but our parents.
Families.
Yeah, our parents wouldn't have it that way.
So how many people did you end up with in the list? But yeah, again, the other extras that came at the Millennium Child that were not even planned for.
Our list
I think we ended up with 320.
Yeah. Our list grew so much from wanting a wedding with 60-60 from both our families. Our list grew so much that I think on each side we had about 120, 130.
Oh, now invite a low Makas.
And then
the other comes in
and then other people, obviously they bring people with them. Oh, I'm not talking about Abandabazos and no plus one, guys. I'm talking about people that are going to bring their entire family to the wedding.
And I'm not even talking about the Makases that we know.
Sometimes when we look at the pictures on our wedding day, we see people that we both don't know. Like, I don't even know this person. Is this your family member? And it's like, no, I don't know them either. So yeah, we had a lot of faces that we didn't recognize at our wedding. And even though at our wedding we stipulated even with invitation, no children at the reception. They were kids, they were babies, they were lots. Yo, guys, but Leo, again, guys, we'll do a wedding video reaction.
Episode.
Yeah.
So
we've written our points down here because we don't want to, like what we've done now, drift off.
We have drifted off so much.
Yeah.
So let's look at the points.
So after the big wedding, guys, the finances were.
So the idea was, the general idea was, after the wedding, I'll stay a kaya and you come in and do your makoti duties, and then after a few months or so, we leave and go find our own place.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, well, a few months turned out to be a year and a half. Yeah.
Because at first we realized that we're going to have to build our finances from scratch.
Yeah, weddings are expensive.
And save.
Yeah.
And I remember the initial plan was we'll go and find a rental place.
Yeah, that was the initial plan. I think...
What happened with that? I know that we had quite a lot of obstacles or...
Yeah, that's another thing that I think Hlambi might be unique to us. Now, we wanted to go find a rental place, because both of us were working at the time. So rental we could afford. But buying at the time a house we couldn't afford. We were just out in terms of finances. So when we wanted to rent a place, we wanted to rent a place where we could find the landlord is a lenient, because we know that some places you can't access the house. With some houses there might be stairs, or there might be a step leading into the house, or there might be a step leading out of the garage into, like, there might be some obstacles.
And we encountered quite a lot of those when we went for viewings, where we'll go and view a house and we think, wow, this looks beautiful, it's a reasonable rental, and then we try and get inside and we'd have problems getting inside the house. The passages are too narrow. And you can't really put up a ramp in a rental place.
That's the thing. We were hoping to find someone who's going to be lenient, because we were upfront and we said, can we put izinto that we can remove later, like make a ramp out of maybe wood or planks or something like that, so that when we move out we'll be able to remove it without damaging the property of that person. But people, obviously I can understand, and we could totally understand. People want,
so you thoroughly understand.
So when you have your own house, you obviously understand that you wouldn't want some strange person coming into your house saying, I want to put up a little ramp here and then I'll remove it when I leave, because you're always cautious. But is our shaking in the same way that they found it now. So we had major problems when it came to rentals, because you can't make any changes to the actual building.
So that search went on for months, and we realized that we probably won't be able to rent.
Yeah. And also, I think as we realized that rental for us is taking away from the savings that we're trying to accumulate. Because at the end of the day, we wanted to have our own house so that we could make these changes, so that we could have a house that is fully accessible for Romsi to move around and be free in. So we knew that, Tina, we have to buy our own house. That's not choice. We don't have an option. And over and above that, in the way rent, I was just gonna take money out of our pockets. So we were blessed in that we had my mother-in-law who said, you guys are more than welcome to stay here for as long as you guys want to. And as much as, being a kolula, but it saved our butts quite a lot.
Because we were able to save money.
We were able to save money because we were living there rent-free, so to speak. We would give Umama what we could that at that time, at that month, contribute, obviously, but we didn't have to abide by some contract. Because there were times where we would find ourselves wanting to buy certain things for our future house.
Yes.
And we wouldn't be able to contribute as much as we did the last month.
So fast forward now, we've made a decision that we want to buy.
Yeah.
And in doing that, I ran a credit check on both of us.
Yeah.
Because I know that was going to be the start. And lo and behold, Simelelo has a judgment.
Yo, and it's guys, because the whole time we want to keep our credit records clean.
Yeah, we didn't have any debts besides like your usual credit card.
We try to keep our debts as minimal as possible. Yo, and then when it came time to buy, there was a judgment.
And a judgment from a bill dating back 2009. It was actually the ambulance that took me from the scene of the accident to the hospital. Apparently the medical aid didn't pay them for whatever reason. And I don't know what happened. Somehow it ended up as a judgment. And I had to go to court to clear my name.
Yeah, I remember it was a big mess. It almost felt
frustrated.
Like it was frustrating. It almost felt like, because we were praying for a house so badly. We're a young couple who just got married. We wanted to feel what it feels like to live together, and not have anybody else around us. And with every step that we were making towards that dream, it just felt like something would just hinder it all the time. It was that judgment. It was one of the things that made it very difficult for us. So Umsi's judgment was a big knock.
Yeah, and I think it delayed us by a couple of months.
Yeah, it
trying
did.
to get that cleared, because you had to get a lawyer, go to court, stand in front of a judge or magistrate, I don't know. My lord, I am with debt.
So that happened, and it was a bummer. Shame.
Yeah, totally.
Fine, that cleared, guys, and we're like, yay, we're moving forward.
So I ran a credit check again,
and lo and behold,
Somikazi has a default under her name.
Hey guys, as the contracts is tatayo ze phone is these things, I found out that I had taken a SIM card, not a phone contract, but an airtime contract, so to speak, back in the day. And so this SIM card, they would load with airtime, and then I would pay obviously monthly. I lost the SIM card. I didn't know where the SIM card was. I went to MTN everywhere. I went everywhere trying to find a way of closing that thing, divale, pay it off and divale, because I lost the SIM card. And every shop that I went to, every MTN store that I went to, could not find my record, could not find my account, could not find anything to do with me. Guys, it was
nightmarish.
It was nightmarish, basically. Guys, because I went to every shop, I emailed them, I wrote it on their Facebook wall, I wrote it on Hello Peter. I was complaining everywhere that, okay, I've got the SIM card, I need to pay it off, and every shop that I go to does not have my account. So I'm thinking, whatever, it's time to buy a house, and this thing,
yeah, and then we had to deal with that.
We had to deal with that.
Did you have to go through lawyers?
No. Mine wasn't as hectic as yours. I don't remember what I did. I think it was a matter of paying it off way too and whatever.
It's not a competition.
Wow, Nana.
No one won there.
So anyway, and then that process went on, and finally my name was cleared.
And now we want to buy a house. So I know that we first debated townhouse versus house.
Yeah.
Freestanding house. And then the debate changed from which area, suburbs or kokasi.
Yeah.
And then buy, remember plot and plan versus freestanding house. That's old.
And by the way, guys, with everything that we went through, guys, like some people are just thugs in suits. Some people are just thugs in suits. With the plot and plan, there would be people, I don't know, people would just find a way of trying to sell you things. And I think I'm grateful to your intuition, Wena. And
we walked out of a lot of deals midway when I would think, no, this
something
is
smells fishy.
This guy is selling too hard.
Yeah.
Why?
They would harass us. Guys, you're gonna miss out. You need to come sign. You need to do this. You need to do this. And now when we look back, some of those people are still nowhere.
And some of those plot and plans are still empty.
They're still empty. We still drive past them. And those places that they promised would have so many buildings, so many this and so many amenities as guys. They're still empty.
They look like industrial areas.
Yeah, they're still empty. So be careful out there, guys. I'm very grateful to you, babes, because I was the one who was pushing back.
You
let's
were pushing.
Move,
you
bruh.
wanted a house as yesterday.
Yeah, let's move.
And as much as I wanted to give you a house, and I wanted a house myself, but my spider senses
they
just
tingled.
They would just tingle. I remember the one that we had actually signed the offer for.
I signed. Remember, we were both supposed to sign, and I signed in the car.
I remember that.
And you didn't sign. You were like, no, you're gonna sign at home. Guys, I was so afraid. Look, we had gone to view this house. We were buying and we went to go view this house. And I was like, wait, it's gonna be our house. Yes, the house was small and the passages were very narrow. So Umsi couldn't really turn around freely in his wheelchair. But in my head, I thought it's our house. So we'll make it work. If it means and make it bigger and whatever, we'll do all of those things because it's gonna be our house. So the agent Nayeke, he's pushing this house.
I remember it was raining the day.
It was raining that day, yeah. The agent is pushing this house, but guys, there's 2 other couples that want this house.
Sure.
So if you guys really wanted, you guys need to sign.
When we left with that offer, because I wanted to go read the offer.
Yeah, over.
And I got home, I read the offer. Ding ding SMS, ding ding missed call, ding ding email.
Yeah, he was
and
harassing.
It was either that guy or the other lady from the same agency. They were just harassing us. And I remember when we slept, we had decided I'm gonna sign. We're gonna take the house.
Yeah, because I put so much pressure on you. I'm so sorry.
Did.
I'm really sorry.
And then the forensic auditor in me woke up
and decided not to.
Decided I'm just not gonna tell her now. I'm gonna let her go to work. I'm gonna go to work. And when I go to work, I picked up the phone and I just simply told them it's not happening.
We're not signing.
And we walked out of that deal. And I had to then call and relay the news to her.
Then we don't have a house. We have not signed anything, in fact.
And we're back to square one, having to search. And I know that at that point you had sort of I think you took a backseat with this house hunting thing.
I think
it was just not happening.
At that point, a year and a half, guys, of chasing the same thing. Yes, a year and a half doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, you are in your Mama Zala's house, for a year and a half. You are in your Mama Zala's house. So it wasn't easy. So that's why
I remember the dream. The dream was walking naked in my house. That's what
I wanted. Maybe you're not supposed to say that on YouTube. But that's what I wanted. That's the kind of freedom I wanted. But Ascolab must backtrack. Must move.
So now we're back to searching and researching and researching.
Yeah, and I think guys, I kalal and I was like, no, baby, you'll find subtitles for kalala. And I was like, no, and this was, I can't go through going to view another house and then having my hopes up high and then because umsimelelo spider senses are tingling again, because this guy wouldn't give me anything concrete. He'd just tell me, babe, it doesn't feel right, and I would get so mad. I would get so mad. But I remember when you came and you signed for this house, I wasn't there. In fact, when you came to view this house and sign for this house, I wasn't there. I was just like, I took off my gloves and I was like, you know what, it's fine. Count me out. If you want to go view a house, go view by yourself. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to get my hopes up high and then have them crumble again. Yeah. So he came to view this house that we lived in. It
was September 2015.
Yes. He came to view, he came home, he told me about it, he was excited about it. I told myself I'm not going to get excited.
Look.
If you want to sign, Budi, go ahead. I'll move out and I'll move in with you, but I'm not going to go view in case your spider senses start tingling again. So
look, the moment I got into the house when I came to view,
yeah, it's an old house, guys.
Yeah, it's an
we
old
live
house,
in a very old house.
And it was an old couple that had been staying here. And here, the house had old features.
Very old
features. I think it was carpeted right through the house, like from bedroom to lounge, the same carpet. But I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the openness of the house, with how big it was, with the potential that I saw in it. I was like, this is what I've been looking for. Finally, I could move around with ease. It wasn't one of those houses when we went to view that I would have to ask someone to shift my wheelchair for me to turn into the passage or to get into the main bedroom. I was moving with ease and I was like, this is the one. I don't care of whatever needs to be done. We'll take our time. We'll own it. We'll make it out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yo, guys. And Umsi brought home papers for me to sign. And I signed them without having viewed the house.
We bought the house.
We bought the house. Yeah, we bought the house. We did everything through the lawyers. I hadn't seen the house. But then I started having nightmares. When you start dreaming about something, because and I started having nightmares about this house. Like it was some ugly, dingy house, like some drug house. So I had to come and view the house. So I came to view the house after we bought the house, but Umakunodamkul had asked to stay here for I think a month or two.
For a month or two, yeah.
Yeah, before they move out, and then so that now they can sort out their lives. We figured
and
it's fine.
We didn't mind. It was time for us to, to get our
things together. Yeah. So when I came to view the house, we had already bought the house. It was our house. And I have to say now, when I came in here, it's still an old house. It's a very old house.
We will throw in a few pictures.
Yeah, we'll try and find pictures of what that. Yeah, man, Yonke into is old. The furniture is old. The stoves are old. The carpet is old, but it had that homely feel. Yeah. It felt so good to be in this house. And we moved in, and we've made this house our own.
Yeah.
And we've done renovations and so forth. But Gembogo, let's talk, baby, a bit about what it was like. Like, what it was like to live at home for you. What it was like living with my in-laws for me. Now, Sendenzela Nabantu who might find themselves in the same situation as us, or people that are thinking of getting married but are thinking this is after we get married.
Look, guys, for me, I think at first it was one of those things that I didn't give much thought to be quite honest, until you started expressing your frustration with the situation. To me, it was like, okay, we're going to spend a couple of months here, we'll save, we'll leave. And then those couple of months turned to a year and a half because obviously of all the things that we've mentioned. And that's when it became real, because your frustration was real. And there was only one place you could take out that frustration. That is only one person that understands.
Don't talk like I was taking out my frustration. Like
no, man, you know what I mean, like
expressing,
venting, throwing stilettos. I'm joking.
Hey, baby,
I'm joking.
But also, Nana, don't.
But on my side, it got frustrating, not being in our own space, because now, I mean, we were a year into our marriage. We had our first anniversary at my mother's house, at my father's house. It wasn't the dream, but again, it wasn't bad. When I think back, it gave us so much time to save, And
also
and also more than that, I think it also gave you an opportunity to bond with my family.
Yes. Now, Umsi might like Uchiloba, I was frustrated and stuff like that. Of course I was.
Stiletto throwing?
No, baby, I never threw a stiletto. Actually, because labantu le nto gqoyithatha, can we rectify, baby?
Family, she never threw a stiletto at me. Wing, nudge. No, I'm joking. She really never did that.
Baby, you're making me out to look violent.
She's not violent. She's not abusive.
Jeez. So anyway, with the frustrations, obviously they came because I mean, you have to be auto, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
so,
you wanna be naked, and it just wasn't happening.
No, but it's a thing of, you know what? When I lived with my in-laws, to be quite honest, it wasn't bad. It was never bad. I know that sometimes at work, when people will be like, yo, hlala no mama zala. You know, people had this image of nobody ndibuye emsebenzini funeke ndikline funeke ndipheke funeke ndiyenze ikofu funeke ndithini yohlala ekhukhwini yabona. No, it wasn't like that. My mother-in-law gave us freedom, and now wanting freedom to be umntwana walapha endlini yabona. I was just like a sister to the other siblings that was there. Yonke into yayisenzeka kumntu wonke. There wasn't an expectation on me ba funeke ndibuye emsebenzini ndikline ndithini. Really, it wasn't like that. And I'm grateful for my mother-in-law because I don't know abanye mama sala benza ntoni, but my mother-in-law allowed me to be umntwana phakathi kwabanye abantwana, you know what I mean? So it did get frustrating though, it really did, because I did want to have my freedom. You know, I wanted to cook for my husband the things that I wanted to cook for my husband. I wanted to feel like a wife, and I wanted to feel like a newlywed. And I wasn't getting that because it wasn't just me and him and my mother-in-law. It was me and him and his siblings and my mother-in-law. So, you know, you kind of have to adapt. Yeah, but overall, guys, it wasn't bad. For me also, I'm a very reserved person. And I feel if we did not have that year and a half spent at your house, the way in I'm comfortable around your family because of that year and a half. Had it not been for that year and a half, I think I would have still been distant. Because I'm a very reserved person. I like keeping to myself and to get used to people. So it helped me have a good bond with my mother-in-law. It helped me have a good relationship with my in-laws as well. Also ubafunda abantu babangabantu abanjani, you know, living with them, that's when you really learn about umuntu ngumuntu onjani, uyabona. And I think another thing that I'm grateful for is that umama zala wam got to see umna nomsimelelo together under her roof, yabo basinjani, you know. She got to see us at our happiest times. She got to see us at not so happy times, but at least what I liked is that my mother-in-law got to see unyana wakhe married to this person, because I know for some other moms out there, they worry, you know, they worry. Yeah, but and vice versa also. Now, luckily for us, it wasn't far from my house. So now I spent a lot of time at my house as well. Naomsi would come over to my house and would spend some time with my parents as well. It just helped us a lot.
So that situation, we sort of made it work for us without even realizing that we were doing
I think also Namdi realized after Mpumile that situation actually helped.
It did.
Because had it not been for that situation, I think I'd still be very shy around your family and nervous to be around your family.
And probably the same with me.
Huh?
Probably
now you would have been okay. Yeah. But now we're very open, we're very free around each other. So
what do we want to say? I think we've actually covered all the points that we had put down. Yeah, we did.
I think so.
So the question is, what do you want to say to couples getting ready to tie the knot? Or
hey guys,
planning to tie the knot?
Yeah, guys, you know what? The first thing that I'm gonna say is the wedding day is one day out of your entire lives. The wedding day, yes, you want to have a beautiful wedding, and yes, you want to have maybe a big wedding or an intimate wedding, it doesn't matter. But it's one day out of your entire lives with this person.
Look, you won't always be able to control the parents and their excitement, but I think plan for it financially and plan for after the wedding.
It's kakhulu. I
Plan
think that's so
for after
important.
that day.
That's so important. Because if we are bala, there's lobola, there's engagement, all of these things we as phona, we as phona. And I think also another thing I want to say to couples, for me, I knew that, okay, my husband has to pay lobola, we're saving for our wedding. I could forfeit other things, I could forfeit into as far as the bachelorette parties and all these kitchen
And I actually know
and
that during that time leading to the wedding, we actually forfeited holidays as well.
We forfeited holidays. We didn't do holidays. You sacrifice, and I think especially to the ladies. I know that ladies.
Pressure.
Babe,
Okay, go on.
So I know that ladies sometimes babane pressure nabo, yabo, from their friends and from whoever. You have to do this and you have to have this party and that party and this party. Guys, your husband or your potential husband, ipokoto yakhe pelephi, now uyazazi, and you guys are gonna have a life after the wedding. I think what's more important is making sure that you guys don't frustrate each other after the wedding. Be open about your finances as well. That's another thing that Tina's advantage.
Tina, we did that from the dating days.
Yeah, kwasisa date, we're very open about our finances, very, very much open about our finances. So there wasn't anything that I would do, that I would expect from Msimelelo that I knew. Like, I can't wow, was amazing. When I knew look said Dubai
Sanganoli.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, so I think the language said Dubai because they has a all right. So I think that's very important that couples quiet down the noise around you, especially Kauso City. Guys, I'm engaged. There's gonna be a lot of noise, a lot of ideas. Quiet down the noise. Lendi bengani, all right.
True.
And the wedding as well. The parents, you need to kind of quiet down the parents. But mama, this is how I want.
In fact, I think we should direct one to the parents. Parents,
these people must have a future after this wedding day.
We understand that you've been dreaming of this day ever since your daughter or your son was born, but in that after that day, there's life, there's the rest of their lives. Okay, and what do you want to say to? I feel like we're full of wisdom today.
Wow, babes. As for those wisdom,
what do you want to say to the friends?
What friends, baby?
The friends of the people getting married.
What do we want to say?
I don't know, but I thought we were full of wisdom today.
Wow, but guys, basically, I think that indo ingani, make it about you guys and be selfish. Control. Yeah, take control and be selfish. And if you need to move in with the in-laws because you guys are trying to save or whatever the case may be, guys, hey.
And I think it's communication during that time. Don't just move in with the in-laws, obviously. Let it be a process that and you guys lay your cards on the table, and that's what we did. And luckily, my parents understood. They understood.
And more than understand, I think Mama was very happy. I think she was hurt when we had to move out.
Yeah, she was. She had gotten used to us.
She was used to us being around. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think that's so true.
That's the journey of us getting married to eventually having our own place.
Yes.
It had its up and downs. It had its emotional roller coasters.
It was very emotional.
Shoes flying around.
Baby, stop saying that. How people are gonna believe it? Nah.
They know I'm full of jokes.
No, but that joke is our sticker.
People, no stilettos, okay? She doesn't even own one.
Wow, one visa.
No. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a good way. Unnecessarily.
Guys, I think go because look, is just going on about things is good. Okay? Very fast.
Okay.
But I think that's about it, my love. That's about it. So guys, comment down below.
We would love to hear Ezeni's story of getting married and
the interesting stories of getting married. Like, did you guys move in together immediately?
Were you staying together before nichata nokchata, and
what were the dynamics like? I always wonder into yokubana abantu bebehlala kunye that stayed together before they got married. What is it like after you guys married? Is it like is it exciting?
Because I remember that's one thing you didn't want to do.
No, I didn't want that. I didn't want us to ever move in together before Mtshado. I wanted to preserve that excitement for Mtshado. But I don't know, maybe people might find that there's a difference. Excitement. But what is your story?
Guys, what are your stories?
In the comment section, what are your stories? How did you guys do it after you guys got married? I think that's about it, my love. That's valid.
Alright, Ngusomi Nomsini signing out.